Hi, this is Rachelle at Scrapcraftastic, and I have some happy mail to share. I've been waiting on this for a minute. It took me a while to place my order, but I finally placed my order, and now I have my package, and it is from Mystic's Little Gifts. So let's pop this open. Ooh. Okay, so I think this is a Hustle Harder. Oh, I've never even felt the croc leather. I think that's what this is, the croc leather. But I think this is a business card holder. So there, goes like that. And this says, do something green today. It's a sticker. This is the her business card. It's MLG & Co. Nice. I like the new card. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's more in here than I knew about. Holy moly. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the one I've ordered and have been, well, that I waited a while to order, but I finally did it. Ta-da! So exciting. Oh, I dropped the card. Okay, so this is the new size that Mystic's Little Gifts is offering. It is standard rings. So it's around the standard traveler's notebook size, but it is rings. Every other size pretty much has a ring version and a traveler's notebook version. Standard was, I believe, the only one that didn't have a ring version, and now we have a ring version. So of course I got it in the raven leather because duh, I like the raven leather. It's like my favorite, and I do stray and buy different colors sometimes, but I always come back to this. So since I was expecting this, I already have a few things ready to go in this, but we will talk about that after I open this, because oh my gosh, I think I know what this is. We talked about this a while ago. Yes, this is the ballerina. Yes, I wanted this so badly. Oh my gosh, and I got it. This is the ballerina, and I believe this is personal size. See, I told you I stray and do colors, and it is very soft. Ooh. Wow. It has the pin loop. And it's soft but firm, so I don't know how else to describe that. Oh my gosh, now I need to set this one up too. I don't think they have this leather anymore. I think this was like a limited special leather, but it's very pretty. Okay, so I got that. Ooh. Unexpectedly. So, and then it matches my pen holder also. So I have the pen holder that goes with it. But back to the standard rings. So like I said, I've been expecting this, wanting this. I've already designed a few inserts for it. So if you have one, you can check out my inserts. I have the monthly, the blank monthly. None of these are dated. Only my patrons get dated inserts. This is the vertical week on 2 pages. This is the horizontal week on 2 pages. And then I just printed some dot grid for notes and whatnot. I will be using this as a personal fitness, health, and wellness planner. So we pretty much in the planner community call everything planning, even if it's just making lists or making notes or tracking things. All of that is considered planning. So when I say planner, it's not necessarily a monthly, weekly type of deal. It might just be a notebook or notes or lists or brain dump or ideas, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, I will have monthly and weekly in here. I'm not sure that I will use the weeklies. I'm sure I will use the monthlies. It depends on how my tracking goes. And I do need to design a tracker for this. But I'm going to go ahead and get these inserts ready to go in here. I'm going to put this to the side so I don't mess it up. Oh, one other thing, or a couple other things. Before I start cutting inserts, I also just released a new digital for patrons, Elite and Plus. So I have this dashboard cut file. This is the standard ring size, so I'll be using it in here. You can't see it because it's black on black, but I'm going to be working on adding that. And I also am working on making page lifter templates. These will be available on my website at scrapcraftastic.com in the shop. Not the actual page lifter, but the file to cut your own. I use a Dollar Tree cut mat and my Cricut to cut this. I've already done a half letter version as well. This is for standard ring, so let's pop it in. I don't have the strength to do this. It takes a lot out of me to do that way, but yeah. The Dollar Tree mat is probably not ideal for a page lifter. I haven't tried it with laminated cardstock yet, but I suspect that might be even better. But I just want to kind of have something in here and try it out. Let me show you the half letter. So I only have the September inserts in this planner, and I made 2 page lifters because the paper here had curled so much. I don't know if you can see that from me just putting it in here alone. So I went ahead and put the page lifters in here to kind of try to protect those inserts. And this is the half letter dashboard that I'll be working with when I set that up. I will be doing a few setup videos coming up, so make sure you're subscribed if you like that sort of thing, because that's what I'll be doing. Okay, all of that yakety yak. Let's move on to cutting these inserts. This will be my first time cutting anything for this size, so hopefully I won't mess this up. And I'm going to try and do all of them at once. I do have a really heavy duty paper trimmer, but I'm going to see what I can do with this. Now it looks like my trim marks got cut off by my printer, so I don't have those, but I do know that the center is 5.5 on 8.5 by 11 paper. So I'm gonna hope that the insert's printed centered. And I have found out that even though I have a very old Brothers laser printer, it seems that, let's do it this way. It seems to me that the Brothers printer actually prints my inserts better. I don't have to worry as much about things lining up as I do with my inkjets. So I think it's the laser printer that does a better job. I noticed that when I printed on my mom's laser printer, I didn't have any problems with paper with the 2 sides lining up. So I think that's just the better quality of a laser printer. So now I try to print most of my inserts on the laser printer, and it seems to work much better. I don't have so many alignment issues. Okay, so I cut those well. Now let's do the 4 inches wide, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but standard rings, the inserts are 4 by 8. I'm gonna half this, do half at a time. So it's pretty simple numbers to cut to, 4 by 8, easy peasy. So that's 1. And if you don't have a big paper trimmer like this, you can use a regular paper trimmer. It's just that I don't have I just want to cut them all as quickly as possible. So that's kind of why I use this. Why isn't this lining up straight? Did I cut it crooked? Okay. So we got our months, enough months to take us through the end of the year, I believe. And I did not do that right when I printed it. I didn't print, I need to print one. Okay. I need to print one that is just single-sided. So I have my printer, so I have my computer here. So I'm gonna do that. Print current page and just print one. Okay, so while that's printing, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save those for later. So I think these are the horizontals. Okay, so these are the single pages that I forgot to print on my first go around. So what these are just single pages. There's nothing on the back. You could, if you choose to, print something on the back. I just usually don't. I can decorate this if I want to. But what happens is, because I printed these double-sided, we end up with half the month and half the week on the beginning page. So we need to add another page, and so I just printed one single-sided, so that gives me the rest of the month for the front and then the rest of the month for the back. So when I flip through, let me show you, I have full months all the way through. Okay, and I probably won't need all of these months because over on my Patreon there is a dated version for 2021. I don't know if I did the standard rings for 2021, but if not, I will be adding that. Okay, so I guess we don't, I do need the paper trimmer again. So this is the stack of vertical inserts. So I'm going to put the one on the back to finish off the week. So it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the back of the insert. And then where's the other one? Here we go. This finishes off the beginning of the insert, giving us the beginning of the week. Okay. So that's that one. Then last, the horizontal. We're going to finish off the beginning of the week with this page. And then the end of the week, or the end of the insert with this one. So we have complete weeks and months to work with. Now I'm going to also trim down this dot grid paper, and I'm going to do, I think I did 6 sheets, so I'm going to do half at a time because I don't want to stress out my trimmer. So my paper needs to be 8 inches high. And then I'm going to cut 4 inches across the width. Okay, let's do this last one. Okay. So that is it for the trimming. I'm going to save these bigger pieces. I can use them in my journal, make little booklets, and the little pieces will go in recycling. So here is my hole punch, and based on what I know, I really need to clean this off, but based on what I know, this is, the ring mechanism is the same as it is for A5. So let's go ahead and punch these and get them in there. And because this is kind of a little bit shorter than the paper, what I do is try to center the overhang at the top and the bottom. I don't like doing that because I don't like guessing on stuff like that. I did pretty good with getting them lined up, but for these, I'm not gonna risk that. I'm going to mark the center of these like this. So I'm just gonna take my center finder ruler, and I know it's 8 inches high, so either end should show 4 inches, and then I'm just going to find the center like that. Let me make sure I'm on the side that needs to be punched. Yes. Okay. So I'm lining this up, and I'm going to take my pencil and just along the edge of these inserts make a mark, so I'll know that that's the center. So can you see that mark? Okay, so that way I can just line that up with the center mark on the hole puncher, and just turn these the right way. Okay, so see, it's a little bit better. Not ideal, but better. Okay, so now we got all of them punched and ready to go. Ugh, I do not like opening like that. Okay, so I tend to put my monthlies in the front, then weeklies, and if I'm doing dailies, then I would put those next, but I'm not doing dailies. So I'm going to put the monthlies And then I'm going to put the vertical weeklies. And then the horizontal weeklies. And then last we have the dot grid. And I prefer dot grid over grid because I just kind of need a guide. I don't need a whole line there to show me. Just from dot to dot is good enough for me. So there we have that. And we'll come back and do the dashboard because I do need to do some dividers as well. But that is to get me started. I'm really liking this size. I think I'm going to change my background too because yeah. So that is what it's looking like so far. And that's just inserts with no dividers other than the page lifter in there. No deco, just the inserts. So that is my Happy Mail and partial setup of my Happy Mail from Mystic's Little Gifts. This is the other one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little gray bell so that you'll receive notification each time I upload a new video. Be sure to check the community tab and my stories for updates throughout the week. Also check us out over at patreon.com/Scrapcraftastic for exclusive content and digital downloads. Visit my other channel, Journal Life's Journey, for live craft videos and junk journals. You can find me across social media at Scrapcraftastic. Visit my website and shop at Scrapcraftastic.com. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!